like rocket fuel.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, stand up. Hey.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second and 9 now. Completes it to Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Come on,
line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Looking to throw on second down. Costello. It's caught by Davis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
And the Vikings first down.
Ready. I got you. Go out.
Off play action. Costello. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. From the gun on third down, Costello. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
58, come on. Good.
On fourth down, Costello uncorks one for Davis, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Gets it to Gordon. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Joker. Hit it.
Here's Gordon. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Leo. Check 26. Hey, Haywood. Deep grip.
Back to throw here. And man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run it here with Gordon. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to break.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this quarter.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch the screen. Pass.
From the gun, Costello. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. A punt return of 65 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second down, Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's able to find Wallace. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, it's Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Okay, break.
50, Mike 50.
Hey, high 7. Hey!
On first down, Costello. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there's an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Look at me. Go. Look at me. Zipper.
SOS.
Back to the ground, Cook. They get 14 there, first down Vikings.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here we go. 15, Ronnie. 15 Ronnie.
Here we go. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Topper.
Check three.
Go.
They run again on first down. Cook. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
We go! 10 logo.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Ready?
To throw on second down. Costello. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 22-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Sam off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Now Gordon on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
50, play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, come on now, come on now. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
94.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check, 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 check. '54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
General West, you're out.
Deuce. Check, check, check.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Go on, go on.
Check 31, check 31. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Check.
Go.
They'll drop the throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Come on, fellas.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Now.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go. 60 or.
Oh, here we go. Oh, check 13. Check 13.
X3. 218. Chop it.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Let's go.
Second and 13. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 35-yard line. This is Gordon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 27. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Down. 70. Indy. Pilot. 64. Weak.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check.
Leo. Leo. Hit it.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball. Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL.
Let's go, baby.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum. See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 4. He's got Allen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Costello uncorks one for Davis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Okay, ready?
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Kill. Shoot. Check 15.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Hard. Rush in. He's coming.
Hey, box drop.
2nd down and inches. To the goal line, but but it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, Costello. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Herb Smith Jr. already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Check 9, check 9. Check 52. Shoot.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Look at me. Go. Defense.
And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
You got tight.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Undercrunch. Check 3.
On first down, Gordon. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Back to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. The Bears on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Go. Ready.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
He's crossing.
Now back to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And they'll get this down to the 10. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check the hot read. Watch the safety creep.
Go out.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 28-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Go! You better be right. Don't be scared of it. Hey, exit. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Costello. And he slings one that's incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync. Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
Here we go. It's 90, Wolf. Hey, Echo.
I'm going to run you over.
Yo, Mike 50, Mike 50. Yo.
Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down, Costello. That'll be complete to Cook. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
First down, Vikings.
On 1st down, Costello. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count.